All right, y'all, let's go ahead and officially begin this game of For the Win Trivia. Thank you for joining us live on Twitch. Thank you for joining us for the replay on YouTube as well. If you need the answer form, it is in the chat here on Twitch, and it is in the description down below on YouTube. So, yeah, look, I told y'all the hat is, I don't know why it's not working tonight. Anyway, but I worked out after work and then took a shower, so it's not fixed. Hair's not fixed. Anyway, I was going to let y'all know something. Still working on the theme game for this month here. If you have suggestions, let me know. But we will be doing a theme game next week for sure. So if you want to suggest anything, put it in the chat, put it in the comments below, or just DM me on Instagram or TikTok or Facebook and let me know what you think. If not, I will come up with something that's fine. For April, I may not do a theme game per se. I might just do an extra game the day after the normal stream. See, WrestleMania is on the 19th and the 20th. So I'm thinking about doing the wrestling stream separate from the normal one. Because the last time I did a wrestling theme game in person, barely anybody showed up. It was a wild success the first time we did it. The second time, diminishing returns. So instead of doing a wrestling-themed game on my normal night, I might just add on a game. The issue with me doing that is that same weekend, I'm also going to be traveling for a show called the Mobile Bay Anime Fest over in Daphne, Alabama. I'm going to be leaving the morning of the 18th, hosting the show on the 19th, and coming back on the 20th. So it's going to be kind of a crazy packed week for me. So I'm going to try to put that in there. And then the next week, AEW is coming to town on the 23rd. So I might change the night of the stream the day after. So anyways, y'all, just kind of keeping you all in the loop on what I'm thinking about doing over the course of the next month here. And again, I always appreciate your thoughts and your comments and your questions, your concerns, all your cards and your letters that you've written as well really mean the world to me. So yeah. All right, y'all, let's take a look here. Go ahead and kick this game off. Round number 1 is The Pen is Mightier. Here is our literature category. I'll go ahead and hit play, then we'll officially begin. Question number 1. Harry Potter's pet Hedwig is what kind of animal? We're just dipping a toe in tonight at first. Number 2, in the musical West Side Story, what street gang rumbles with the sharks? Lacey is not going to get Hedwig. Why do I feel like you're messing with me right now? Number 3, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis, or maybe Aramis, if you will, are collectively known as whom? What is the collective name for those characters? Number 4, in 1978, Jim Davis created what comic strip? Number 3, what was number 3? Number 5, which of Shakespeare's plays opens with the line, "Now is the winter of our discontent"? Number 3 was Athos, Porthos, and Aramis are collectively known as whom? That was number 3. Number 6, what Pulp Fiction author created the character Conan the Barbarian? If you're following For the Win Trivia on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok, you would know the answer to this one already. No worries, yeah. I'll go back and look anytime while we're rolling here. It's fine. Number 7, in what year did George Orwell publish 1984? Number 8, The Magical Car is the subtitle to what children's novel written by Ian Fleming? Ian Fleming, of course, most famous for having created James Bond. Number 9, what is Sherlock Holmes' street address? Oh, I forgot to mention, if I do a wrestling game, I'm going to try to have some actual wrestling people guest on that game as well. So y'all might want to tune in for that. And number 10, what Southern Gothic novel tells the story of Addie Brundren and her family's quest to honor her wish to be buried in her Mississippi hometown? All right, y'all, hit next on your answer sheets. Time to move on over to the next round. Round number 2 this week is sports. Number 1 in sports, how many NBA teams did Shaquille O'Neal play for over the course of his career? He jumped around there at the end. How many times did that happen? Number 2, Michael Jordan was selected 3rd overall in the 1984 draft. NBA draft. What player did the Houston Rockets select at number 1 that same year? Number 3, what country won the first ever FIFA Women's World Cup? Number 4, who was the first black player to play in the NHL? Number 5, what is baseball great Chipper Jones' given first name? His mom didn't name him Chipper, y'all. I don't know if you knew that or not. Number 6, prior to his first retirement from the NFL, what was the last team Randy Moss played for? So he played, retired, came back, retired again. The first time he retired, what team was he playing for when he retired? Number 7, who was the first running back in NFL history to have 10 or more carries, but gain negative yards for the season? Number 8, while Wayne Gretzky is the great one and Gordie Howe is Mr. Hockey, who is the kid? Number 9, who was the first player to win 5 NFL MVP awards? Number 10, specializing in soccer and rugby sportswear, what sports equipment manufacturer can be identified by its double diamond logo? All right, y'all, hit next. Let's move on to the next round. Sorry, I'm getting an update on my daughter. That's why I'm looking at my phone here. Nothing bad, just like, general stuff. All right, y'all, our next round is called Don't Forget These Taglines. Given a tagline from a movie that uses amnesia or memory loss of some sort as part of the plot, name the movie. Number 1, imagine having to win over the girl of your dreams every friggin' day. Number 2, bad behavior, bad attitude, real hero. I swear, how do you get a job writing taglines? Because I feel like I could do this. I feel like I could do a really, really decent job. Number 3, I already forget how you used to feel. How I used to feel about you. I already forget how I used to feel about you. All right. We got there. We made it happen. We did it, everybody. Number 4, change one thing, change everything. Number 5, he was the perfect weapon until he became the target. Probably the same people that write jingles. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I feel like people that write jingles are, I don't want to say more talented, but more talented. Number 6, they stole his mind. Now he wants it back. Number 7, grab shell, dude. I mean, who doesn't love a good jingle? Yeah. There would be no commercials. No good commercials. Number 8, where the hell is my tiger? What would you do for a Klondike bar real time? I mean, hey, look, but like you thought of the Klondike bar jingle off the top of your head. Number 9, some memories are best forgotten. And number 10, protecting the earth from the scum of the universe. All right, y'all. Hit next. Let's move on to the next round. Our next round is superhero show. We haven't done like a nerdy superhero round. Well, since before I was doing this on Twitch, again more recently. So I thought we should get. I've had this one on my mind for a few weeks now that we should get back to doing just kind of a basic, just pop culture nerd round. Number 1, what metal is Captain America's most commonly used shield made of? Like in the comics, he uses several different ones from time to time for different reasons. The one you see the most often, that circle with the thing, Number 2, Supergirl is related to Superman in what way? Number 3, what does the K in MODOK stand for? MODOK was one of the villains in Ant-Man Quantumania. Also, there's a Hulu show where Patton Oswalt's the voice of MODOK that I recommend checking out. It's kind of a robot chicken style show. It's fun. Also very short. Number 4, which stretchy hero's origin came when he suffered an accident while pulling off a heist at Crawford Chemical Works? It's always an accident with chemicals. And when it happens to me, I get violently ill. I don't get powers. Number 5, what was the name of Batman's motorcycle in The Dark Knight? Number 6, played by Stan Lee in the 2005 movie, what's the name of the Fantastic Four's mailman? That's why we have so many superheroes in Louisiana. Yeah, because of all the chemicals. Because of all the chemicals in the everything, in the air and all of it. Number 7, which superhero's alter ego is Dr. Raymond Palmer? Number 8, which villain turned X-Men member has the ability to turn into diamond form? The most expensive hero known. Number 9, which hero was given powers after drinking the essence of a heart-shaped herb? Or is it herb? I guess if you're in the UK, it's a herb. And number 10, we're going out on the hardest one here, everybody. What proverb serves as the motto of Spider-Man? I'm seeing some new people joining us here. If you want to jump in, feel free to do so. That's the answer form right there in the chat. All right, y'all, hit next on your answer form here for this one. We have one round left. It is an image round like we like to do. Herb is the name of just some dude. Yeah. Herb was the Herb or Herbert was the name of the butler in Richie Rich. At least that was his first name in the movie. Richie Rich. Kids in sports movies, y'all. I came up with this idea because I showed my daughter a sports movie that I loved as a kid the other day. And I'm not going to say which one because it's in the round, but I'll tell you after the fact, and how it went over. But I'm going to show you all some images, some stills from some kids' sports movies. You just give me the name of the movie. Actually, let me go ahead and slow this down for you and make sure it's playing here. Okay, we are playing. Okay, good. All right, so and now this is just in the way. Okay, cool. Yeah, name each movie. Here's 1 through 5. I'll let y'all work on those for a few minutes here. And then I'll give you 6 through 10 after you've had about, 90-ish seconds to work on this. Most of these should be pretty easy. There's just a couple of make or break ones, but, a lot of them are obvious. There's just a couple in here that are kind of the ones that separate the pros from the novices, Eventually, I'm going to figure out getting this game to go live on TikTok at the same time, too. Like, I know it's not hard to do, but I'm going to, I need to actually just, dedicate the time to doing it. Oh, and I have some videos that we'll be posting on my social medias as well from Louisiana Comic Con. I'm working on those this week, trying to finish them up this week. So, all right, there's your second half, y'all. 6 through 10 on the screen now. All right, just finishing that up. Sorry, I just knocked my desk here. Hope that wasn't too loud. All right, y'all go ahead and hit next there. Then we're going to go over the answers to the whole game here. Oh, and I'll show you all some of the stuff from Mobile Bay Anime Fest I have going on. Hit submit, I guess. We're not doing next. Just hit submit. Or don't. It's up to you. Some people just like to watch and play along, and that's fine. I like that. I'm cool with that. We're just kind of having a chill, cozy hangout, everybody. This is our weekly friend thing we do. Okay, y'all. From the pen is Mightier. Of course, Harry Potter's pet owl is named, or pet Hedwig is an owl. Oh, geez, I got that out. Number 2, the Sharks rumbled with the Jets in West Side Story. Number 3, Athos, Porthos, and Aramis are the 3 Musketeers. Of course, there were different characters and different incarnations, but still. Number 4, in 1978, Jim Davis created Garfield. Number 5, Shakespeare's play that opens with "Now is the Winter of Our Discontent" was Richard III. Number 6, Conan the Barbarian was created by Robert E. Howard. Number 7, 1984 was published in 1949. Number 8, The Magical Car is the subtitle to Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Number 9, Sherlock Holmes' street address is 221 Baker Street. And number 10, the Southern Gothic novel that tells the story of Addie Bundren is As I Lay Dying. I should just put a bunch of band names in there for your choices for that round there. Let's go ahead and go on to the sports round, y'all. Number one, how many NBA teams did Shaquille O'Neal play for over the course of his career? There were 6 teams that he played for. Number two, selected number 1 overall over Michael Jordan in the 1984 NBA draft was Hakeem Olajuwon. Number 3, was anyone there when Karl Malone was at Pluckers when I was hosting live? And I asked a question about him in the game, but like it wasn't planned. I just happened to have a question about him in the game, and then he was there at trivia night. That's a real story. And I didn't even realize it was like I hadn't seen Karl Malone since he had retired, so like I didn't even realize it was him until I'm looking at him. I'm like, this guy looks familiar. And then I read that question and I got a reaction. I was like, oh, snap. That's Karl Malone sitting right there. Anyway, number 3. Also, the best part was he didn't know the answer to the question. You remember that? Were you there? He didn't remember the answer to the question. He had to ask me what the answer was. Fair enough. You know, free throw attempts. He has the record for most free throw attempts in the league. Yeah. I told that story to Diamond Dallas Page a couple weeks ago because he and DDP are friends, and DDP thought it was funny. Number 3, the first country to win the FIFA Women's World Cup was the USA. Number 4, the first black player to play in the NHL was Willie O'Ree. Number 5, Chipper Jones' first name is Larry. I don't know if it's Lawrence or not. His Wikipedia says Larry. So, number 6, prior to his retirement in the NFL, Randy Moss played for the Tennessee Titans. Number 7, the first NFL running back to have more than 10 carries and gain negative yards was Reggie Bush. Abysmal season. Number 8, Wayne Gretzky's the great one, Gordie Howe's Mr. Hockey, and Sidney Crosby is the kid. Number 9, the first player to win 5 NFL MVP awards was Peyton Manning. And, pardon the sirens. Number 10, specializing in soccer and rugby sportswear, the sports equipment manufacturer that has the double diamond logo is Umbro. All right. Let's go on to the movie round. The don't forget these taglines round. Number 1, imagine having to win over the girl of your dreams every friggin' day. That's 50 First Dates. Number 2, bad behavior, bad attitude, real hero, Hancock. Number 3, I already forget how I used to feel about you is Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Number 4, change one thing, change everything is the Butterfly Effect. Number 5, he was the perfect weapon until he became the target. That's the Bourne Identity. Number 6, they stole his mind. Now he wants it back as Total Recall. Number 7, grab shell, dude. Finding Nemo. Number 8, Where the Hell is My Tiger is from The Hangover. Number 9, Some Memories Are Best Forgotten is from Memento. And number 10, Protecting the Earth from the Scum of the Universe is Men in Black. Galaxy Defenders won't let you remember. Remember that one? All right, let's go over the superhero round, y'all. Number 1, Captain America's shield is made of vibranium. Number 2, Supergirl is Superman's cousin. Number 3, the K in MODOK stands for killing. Number 4, excuse me, I had to mute myself for a second there. Number 4, the stretchy hero who got his origin when he had an accident at the Crawford Chemical Works is Plastic Man. A lot of people are clamoring for a movie about Plastic Man, and with James Gunn being at the helm of the DC movies, I think it could happen. Number 5, Batman's motorcycle was called the Bat-Pod in The Dark Knight. Number 6, the Fantastic Four's mailman is named Willie Lumpkin. Number 7, Dr. Raymond Palmer is the Atom. Number 8. Oh, the X-Men that has the ability to determine the diamond form is Emma Frost. Number 9, the hero given powers after drinking the essence of a heart-shaped herb is Black Panther. And number 10, Spider-Man's proverb, his motto, of course, is with great power comes great responsibility. We know that one, right? Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and have a look here at our kids in sports answers here. Number 1, of course, is the Mighty Ducks. Number 2 is the Little Giants. Number 3, Rookie of the Year. That's the one that I just watched the other day with my daughter, and let me tell y'all, it holds up, okay? It is worth a rewatch, all right? I laughed out loud a couple times. There were so many moments in that movie that were just crystal clear in my memory. It's good. I recommend it. Also, I'll tell you in a second here. Number 4 was The Big Green. Number 5 is Bad News Bears. Number 6 was Angels in the Outfield. 7 was Ladybugs. 8 was Little Big League. 9 was Double Teamed. And number 10 was The Karate Kid. You thought the Spider-Man tagline was from Gremlins, though with great power comes great responsibility. No, that was, you're thinking of the 3 rules, the don't feed them after midnight, don't get them wet, that kind of thing. Whatever. What's funny is Thomas Ian Nichols. This is the guy, when he got older, was in American Pie. And then Luke, oh God, why can't I think of his name? I have his autograph because he signed something for me. But both of these guys, I worked at a convention that they were both on a couple years ago. And it's funny because one was in Little Big League, one was in Rookie of the Year. And they're both like friends for real in real life. So it was funny. And they're both really cool dudes. But yeah, he was in the movie, the video gaming movie, The Wizard, when he was younger, the Savage Brother movie. And yeah, it was a good time. So anyway, y'all, thanks for dropping by. I really appreciate y'all coming by here every week. I'm actually going to go ahead and cut out real quick here because I do need to get back in, because I'm actually going to be setting up a room in my house here, a different room in my house here where I'm moving my studio to. So by next week I will be in a different room. Don't know if I'll be fully set up or not by then, but you know, I'm going to try to be fully set up by then. So either way, you'll kind of see the environment behind me change a little bit, you know, and maybe I'll even add some different camera angles and kind of spruce this thing up a little bit here too. So I'm going to be testing some things out, seeing how things go. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. If y'all want to see here, this is what I'm going to be working on next. Mobile Bay Anime Fest in Daphne, Alabama. April 19th, the day before Easter. The Mogwai, with great Mogwai comes great responsibility. Yes. Yeah, this one's always fun. This is a small show, and what I mean by that is it's going to sell out. So people that are watching us that want to go, you're going to want to go to mobilebayanimefest.com and get your tickets right now, because it does sell out like every year, because there's just not enough room. So you got to get your tickets like as fast as possible. Tia Ballard's going to be there, of course. Amazing, works in Fairy Tale. Morgan LeRae is going to be there. She's in Dragon Ball Daima, Death Parade, you know, a lot of good ones. Brittany Karbowski, who's in My Hero Academia. She's a lot of fun. The only person, actually, of these 3 that I've worked with myself is Brittany. So I'm looking forward to working with Tia and Morgan for the first time ever. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's always a good show. It's always a fun show. There's always like a lot of energy. It's like this crazy whirlwind of energy here. I guess we want to go ahead and look over the, why am I doing this? Answers. First I have to find see who won this thing here. Rimuru. Who are you looking at that voiced Rimuru? I don't know. I'm that's kind of it's a deeper cut for me, I think. Let's see here. Let's look at the individual ones. Oh, for a second I thought we tied here. We did not. Sweatpants Boner showing up, representing tonight. 34 points, nicely done. It looks like y'all won the game. 31 points there for Lassie. Oh, Brittany Karbowski. Yeah. I like working with Brittany a lot. Wow, very close game for y'all. Very close game. Nicely done. That's a lot of fun whenever we have a close game. So either way, y'all, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for showing up and showing out. I will be back here, of course, next week. Again, in the new space. I'm going to go head back out there and start working on that. And I will see y'all back here next week. Y'all take care and have a good night.